What are the common mistakes that people make when they start refurbing property for profit?
So the first mistake is right at the very beginning. They've bought a property that's run down. And that's it. The assumption that it's run down and I can make some money from this is just an assumption. And they really need to be doing more research into the end market, looking at their budgets, understanding the end development value of that property, rather than believing an estate agent that said, here's a rundown property, it's ideal for property investors, and then making an offer probably 20 grand below what it's on the market for and crossing their fingers. That doesn't work.
Okay, great. And even assuming that we've done our due diligence, we know how, we know that if we get this right, we're going to add the value. Where do people go wrong in terms of, hey, maybe like working with builders? How can that go wrong?
So the first thing that goes wrong with working with builders is they don't actually take control of the delivery of their project. And the thing that builders need to be able to give you a quote is actually clarity as to what you want that builder to deliver. Now, you may have given the builder some drawings. You might have some drawings from an architect that shows you an extension or a loft conversion, but those drawings only show enough to comply with the building regulations. You as the property owner need to take some responsibility for explaining what your property is going to be. What does your ideal client, be that a tenant, a guest in serviced accommodation, or an end purchaser, if you're flipping, what do they actually need? And therefore, you need to set that out. Now, that goes into kind of, if you're sitting in a room at the moment, what is everything in that room that has got multiple options? Lots of different styles of doors, door handles, different styles of radiators, different colours we can paint the walls, different things we can put on the floor. We've then got kitchens, lots of different styles in kitchens. Bathrooms, are we going to tile the walls in bathrooms? Are we going to use shower panels? Are we going to just do the showers and a little splashback, or are we tiling floor to ceiling? You shouldn't be leaving, or property investors shouldn't be leaving any of those decisions to builders, because that's how we end up with cheap products and magnolia walls. And ultimately, if you're asking builders to make decisions, the best builders are not going to want to work with you. The best builders want a schedule of work, some kind of specification. They know they're in competition, but they know that they're in a fair competition because their competition has all got that same document that sets out what your end goal is. And of course, if you know what your end goal is, they've got every chance to deliver it. If you don't know what your end goal is, then no one's ever going to be happy at the end, because no one really knew what anyone was aiming for in the first place.
Experience is the best teacher, but it doesn't have to be yours. Learn from others' property journeys at ypn.plus.